Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Fresh and our Orc Hunter. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today, we return to Ashenvale to pick up where we left off a few episodes ago. We'll be working through the Warsong Supplies quest first, which will reward a blue item of our choosing. And to get that started, we are taking a boat from Ratchet to the bustling port town of Booty Bay to pick up a shipment that is required for the quest. Should be arriving there fairly shortly, and from that point we can head back to Ashenvale for some more general questing. So let's get started with that. We'll go ahead and place ourselves right by the edge. The shipment that we're looking for is going to be right on the docks basically as soon as we get there. I always forget the exact placement, but it should be very, very easy to find. Here we are. I'm going to assume it's one of these boxes over there that we should be able to interact with. Yep, this one. I feel like this would be tough to spot without knowledge of it being here or some sort of quest helper add-on. That's all we need though, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and hearth back to the crossroads, and then we'll take a flight path to Splinter Tree. So, in between episodes, I purchased the Deadly Blunderbuss, which is a green gun that can be used at like level 16 or so. It's actually a pretty decent weapon, but we actually need it, as it is one of the... it's an item that is necessary to trade for one of the items we actually need for that Warsong Supplies quest. And we can actually turn that in once we arrive at Splinter Tree and get back into Ashenvale. Additionally, I picked up a new bow for about 40 silver or so, the Archer's Longbow. It was about time that we finally upgraded from our level 20 white bow to something better. And luckily I was able to find something that was just as slow as well, with a 2.6 attack speed, which should work better with our aimed shot. We shouldn't lose as much damage with a slower bow when we're using that ability. And of course we're going to use less ammunition as well, which is always good. I think we had the option to wait until like level 29 or something like that to get another bow from the auction house for a pretty similar price. And we also had the option to go through with the Sacred Flame quest that takes place in 1,000 Needles. But both of those bows were going to be a little bit too quick, and they would have only provided minor improvements. It really does feel like, at least with the weapon progression for hunters in particular, it's kind of the auction house or nothing, honestly. Even the bow that I saw that drops off somewhere off of a boss in Razorfen Crawl is not even good as the bow that we just picked up now. And we're not even ready for that dungeon yet, so it's just kind of awkward. Like, if you really want to utilize a bow that comes from a dungeon, or even from like a vendor in the open world, you like really need to stay on top of it and kind of get ahead of the game. You need to be like a lower level that inserts themselves into a higher level zone in order to actually make good use of that upgrade. So I think from now on, and I've mentioned this before, but we'll try to get our bows from the auction house for the most part, I think. If we see it upgraded through a vendor, that's fine, but we're not going to kill ourselves inside dungeons and like extremely long and out of the way quest lines in order to pick up what we need. So we're back in Ashenvale. Let's go ahead and speak with Pixel here. And turn in the Warsong Blades. So we'll give her the Deadly Blunderbuss here. And now we've got that quest item along with the shipment. Now we're going to need the log rope. And we're also going to need the oil, which I believe can be found at the camp here, where the satyrs are. And that's actually really good because we need to pick up satyr horns anyway. So we can actually go past Rainwood Retreat and grind in this spot for that quest while we look for the thing that we need. I think I've got the coordinates pulled up here just to be absolutely certain. And yeah, I can definitely confirm that it's over there. So we're going to exit Splinter Tree. We're going to look for Sharp Talon since he's going to be right outside. He is level 30, but I think we can take him. We're more than capable as a hunter. We are not going to pick up the Lost Pages quest here. It's not worth it. The rewards are not worth it. The only way that this could be worth it is if we bought the pages off of the auction house, which I suppose is an option. I don't want to spend any more gold if we can help it. I find that we continue to, despite not purchasing too much from the auction house, we continue to lose a decent amount of money just stabilizing with, like, you know, ammunition and like food and stuff like that for our pet. Let's go ahead and get our food buff up real quick, and then we'll look for Sharp Talon. Maybe we'll get lucky with Torx Assault today. If we don't get it in this episode, I don't think we're ever going to get it. But it's fine if we can't complete it. All right, let's see if we can find Sharp Talon. Hopefully he is not dead. Although I would hope that he would respawn pretty quickly. There he is. Level 31, a little bit higher than I was expecting. That's okay. Perfect. Did a little bit of kiting there. That definitely helped out. Oh, he's skinnable too. That's interesting. I feel like a lot of the birds, the bird type of enemies in retail are obviously skinnable, like most of them. But you don't normally see this in Classic, where you can like skin a hippogriff or something like that. So it's kind of interesting. We got the quest for Sharp Talon's Claw. And the other ones are going to be just like that. We have to kill a panther somewhere over by Rainwood Retreat. And then we've got a bear closer to the Talon Deep path we're going to have to search out and look for. So we're going to try Torx Assault, and if we can't do that, then I think we'll start working on the satyrs, and we'll look for the panther as well. And of course they are not here. I feel like every time we've tried to come here, either the quest is not available or there's even people just waiting here, some players that are waiting here for the quest to become active. Let's just poke our head over at the Silverwind Refugee real quick. I believe that's what this is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just an outpost. Silverwing Outpost, yeah. Everything here is certainly dead, that's for sure. But I don't see Torek. I feel like him and his party should be available pretty soon then. Well, we checked one more time. I don't think it's the end of the world if we can't complete that one. So let's move on to those satyrs. We're gonna ride right past or walk right past Rainwood Retreat. Kind of have to go all the way up here in order to wrap around onto the peninsula, where we can collect our satyr horns and the Warsong oil, which I have to assume was stolen or something like that. From one of the Horde camps. There's Rainwood Retreat right above us. We'll go ahead and pass this, but maybe we'll wrap around so we can try to see if we can pick up Shadumbra's head. Just have to be careful not to get too close to the tower. There's a couple of Alliance NPCs there that are going to vastly out-level our orc here. Not seeing any signs. Okay, there's some Laughing Sisters here. I was wondering if somebody had gone through here recently. Yeah, we'll look for the panther first, and then we'll head up to the peninsula. We're in the general location. But just like the others, I'm assuming that this cat walks around. Hopefully he's not stealthed. I don't remember him being stealthed, if I remember correctly, but you never know with the panthers. think he would come this close to the trail. So let's head north a little bit. Ah, he looks like he's dead. Yep, that's him, all right. Shocked that he ended up all the way over here. No worries, we're just going to have to check for him when we come back through this area, which we probably will. All right. Should be on the northern end of Ashenvale now. Northern end of the main road. I think I see the path that's going to lead over to the Satyrs. So let's head through here. And let's kill us some demons. The grinding might push us to level 28 if we're lucky. We'll see how it goes. Night Run, and that's what it's called. Gonna get a little bit of an atmosphere shift here. As we scour their little camp for that little green bottle of oil. Peninsula is actually a lot bigger than what it appears on the map. You'd think it would be a little bit of a tighter space, but this area is actually pretty spread out. We've started to kill some satyrs. What kind of abilities are we dealing with here? We've got Overwhelming Stench, silencing an enemy for about 6 seconds. Shouldn't affect us too much. I always remembered satyrs being very difficult to deal with as a caster. So they've always got something to screw around with your spells. They also tend to have like more magical resistances. They tend to resist spells a lot more often. And a lot of them are, of course, stealthed, which can also be a little bit of a pain, especially if you're playing in a hardcore environment. Killed a few already, and we haven't picked up any satyr horns just yet. I wonder if the drop rate here at Night Run is different than that of the main area. I forget what it's called up here. Satyrnar or something like that. Let's make sure we get our food buff back up after this poll. Yeah, man, those aim shot crits are feeling really nice. So we picked up a page here. Looks like this page sells for about 3 silver. If we're lucky, hopefully we can gather up enough wool cloth from some of these quests to push us to 150 first aid. We need 8 more points. And we can start using silk. Keep an eye out for those shadow stalkers. There's one. And now let's try to find that green bottle. It's going to be a really small, very tough to see object. But we'll know it's the right one because it'll be the only thing that is interactable. Doesn't help that the ground is also very green. Oh, there it is. It's a little bit bigger than I remember. It's a pretty big jug, actually. Oh, we've got 2 on our poor Screech. Let's deal with these guys. We'll pull the other one just to give our buddy a break. Not sure what that red crystal's all about. Maybe something for a class quest. I could see warlocks having to come out here to do something. Quarter of the way there as far as the horns are concerned, but we came here for the oil as the biggest thing that we needed. So we got that done. And if we have to, we can always go to Saturnar to pick up the rest of our horns. Looks like we cleared everything out on this side, so we're going to go ahead and wrap around this little hill here. See if we got some respawns on the other side, and hopefully that other player that we saw isn't looking to do the same thing. And if he is, then we'll have to go somewhere else. We've got some hyper spawns behind us. That's nice. The other player is here, but maybe that's actually working towards our advantage here. Maybe we wouldn't get hyper spawns if he wasn't here. That kill, we have reached level 28. Yeah, I forgot what level we were already. Yeah, there are some cool things that we can get at level 28, so it probably will be worth it to head back to our trainer at some point. I don't think we're going to be looking to wait until level 30. Just make a note of that so we don't forget. And we'll stick another point into mortal shots. Just gonna feed our pet real quick, and I'm gonna let the feed a pet effect wear off. Make sure that he gets the full benefit. Picks up another free healing potion. That's pretty nice. So everything has respawned over on this other side too. See, we're at 11 out of 16. Feels like we've had like stretches, long stretches of both getting really lucky and then also very unlucky. I feel like most of our Satyr Whores have come like back to back to back to back. And we would go a little while without running into anything. Doesn't look like anything has respawned that way. So let's go back this way. Not seeing anything else at the moment. One over here. Looks like the warrior's going to get there first, though. Feel like we were doing pretty good there, but we've run a little bit dry. We've got a couple over here. let's get another food buff back up. Yeah, these satyr horns are taking quite a long time. I think since we need to take on the Thistlefur clan over to the west, that's probably where we're going to also grab the logging rope, since it doesn't matter what Furlbog you kill in order to pick it up. You can also look for the bear along the way, and the panther too. Before we take on the Thistlefur tribe, though, we should probably check out the Troll Charms quest at Zorumgar Outpost, because I believe that might also be within Thistlefur Hold, so we wouldn't want to miss out on an additional quest. Based on how things are going so far, today might be a little bit of a longer episode. Maybe. Depends on how much of this stuff we actually want to get done. So I feel like if we went 2 hours, we might actually be able to get most of it. And then we wouldn't have to come back to Ashenvale for quite some time. And there it is. We are done with the satyr horns. That's great. Let's see if we can find Shadumbra alive this time. Might be able to take a little shortcut here down the hill. And then we'll try to head in from the north here. Might be a little risky getting this close to the retreat. Let's see if we can casually walk past while we take out these laughing sisters that get in our way. Yeah, let's see if we can try to avoid them the best that we can. So I feel like Shadumbra is not going to be alive for very long, if he is in fact alive. See, we saw him over here last time, but I don't see him this time. Got an orc in the area. Looks like he's probably going to be looking for him as well. Nope, dead again. Unfortunate. It's going to be tough to find him alive, I think. Well, now that we've checked that out, I think we're going to head back to Splinter Tree. We can turn in some of these quests and then take a flight over to the other side of the zone. I mean, I guess if we want to find the bear, though, by Talon Deep, I guess we should probably just keep going. It's a little bit out of the way. We're going to end up traveling a bit more, I think, but maybe that's fine. Ashenvale is pleasant enough to walk around in, so we'll try our luck with the bear. And we'll avoid the foul-wheeled tribe to the south of us. Although we may pass through it just to get to that spot. 35 elite. Forgot that there was a Fell Reaver-esque enemy walking around this spot. It's a little bit problematic. Again, I would love to, ooh, he's actually here, okay. He kind of looks like the Druid bear form. It's good that he stands out, because I wasn't sure if he would or not. This is good. I was going to say, you know, before, because, you know, the same thing with Shadumbra, I think we're just going to avoid the surrounding enemies. Whereas normally I feel like we would stop to do some grinding along the way. Just for some skins and whatnot, but that's good. We at least got 2 out of the 3 animals in the area. Let's see here. We're kind of just like in the middle of nowhere right now, which is a little awkward. I suppose we could go back up to the main road, pass by Astronar, and maybe we'll just run to the Zorm Strand. I guess it's not that far out of the way. And let's just take care of some grinding in between. I'd like to keep our supply of skins pretty healthy. As well as our experience gains. Might as well just keep gaining experience. Feel like we're lagging a little bit here. Something's going on with that bear that we marked. He just went into the ground. So maybe we'll avoid him. Back on the main road anyway. Passing through Astronar now. This is a statue of. Very high elf looking, not even night elf looking. Alright, so yeah, no enemies to kill along the way since they're all gray to us now. So we're gonna continue down the path past Maestra's Post and over to the Zorm Strand. I don't think we had to go this far. Let's get off the trail here. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to make this a mega episode. I do have to log off, it looks like. I am being summoned. So we'll just, we're going to cap this off by getting over to the Zorm Strand and just picking up these quests. And then in the next episode, we'll just wrap up everything that we possibly can, whatever's remaining of Ashenvale. If we end up having a little bit of extra time, the plan after Ashenvale is to go to Stone Talon. It's not going to be too far away, so if we do end up with some extra time in the next episode, then we'll just head straight there and work on some of those quests. Yeah, I was looking forward to just making this a little bit longer, since I think it just makes sense to kind of conquer all of this remaining stuff over here, but that's okay. Look to vendor some stuff. I mean, these pages are worth 3 silver each on the auction house. I don't really know if it's worth keeping them, though. Doesn't feel worth it to me. We have so many quest objectives, so many quest items just being held in our inventory right now too. That's a little annoying. I'll have to hold on to them for a little bit longer.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, look at that. It's like a full row of just quest items. I suppose we actually have the cooking levels for these, so we can pick these up. I think that's where a lot of our money is going, just like new recipes for different professions. Once we do a little bit of fishing once again, then we'll at least have those ready. Let's see, what quests are we missing? I feel like the person that normally gives us the extra quests are not here right now.
Who you be?
Can't tell unless we, because it's Vorash the Lasher, I guess, is the only thing. Maybe that's the only quest that we have to pick up. It's not from the runner. Interesting. I'm sure they'll show up in the next episode. I got some time in between now and then anyway, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. So that's going to be it for today. Apologies that we didn't get a little bit of a bigger episode here in Ashenvale, but we'll wrap up Ashenvale in the next episode and maybe start the Stone Talon Mountains as well. So I'm looking forward to that. As always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.